All right, Genius Squad. Today we have a very dangerous math problem, not dangerous for calculators, dangerous for human confidence. Look carefully. 2 minus 5 open parenthesis, 2 minus 5 close parenthesis. Simple, right? Some people already shouted, "Bro, the answer is 9," and the image itself says, "Answer is not 9." At this point, half the internet is confused, and the other half is confidently wrong. Okay, let's solve this slowly before someone starts fighting in the comments section. First rule of math, when you see brackets, respect the brackets. Brackets are like your angry mother. You deal with them first. So inside the bracket we have 2 minus 5, which becomes negative 3. Now the problem turns into 2 minus 5 times minus 3, and now some people panic when they see two negative signs. They look at the screen like it's a horror movie. Relax. Negative times negative equals positive. So 5 times minus 3 equals minus 15. Now the equation becomes 2 minus minus 15. And this is where math becomes a magician. Because subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. So now we get 2 plus 15 equals 17. Yes, the answer is 17. Not 9, not 12, not calculator battery low. 17. Another easy question. Only geniuses can solve this. 5 plus 7 plus 12 divided by 6 times 2. First, we solve the bracket. 5 plus 7 equals 12. Now the equation becomes 12 plus 12 divided by 6 times 2, and this is where humanity separates into two groups. People who know math and people who confidently comment the wrong answer. Some people immediately do. 12 divided by 6 equals 2, 2 times 2 equals 4, 12 plus 4 equals 16. But one uncle in the comments be like, "Bro, the answer is 8. Trust me, I used calculator." And another guy said, No. The answer is 48 because multiplication looks stronger. Bro turned math into WWE. The correct answer is 12 divided by 6 equals 2, 2 times 2 equals 4, 12 plus 4 equals 16. So the final answer is 16. And if you got it wrong, congratulations. You are officially hired by the comment section. Another one.
5 bracket 4 plus 40 divided by 4 equal to what? This looks simple, but not really. Because in this problem, hidden a super interesting technique. Okay, let's solve by this way. First keep 5, and this 4 plus this 40 is equal to 44. And if divide this 44 with 4, there will remain 11. And this 5 times 11, which is 55. This method is totally wrong. Okay, let's use a formula called BODMAS. In this word has separately meaning. Like B means bracket, O means order, D means division, M means multiplication, A means addition, S means subtraction. Okay, according our formula, look the elements in the bracket and skip the O because here is no power bigger than 2 and use division. 40 divided by 4 is equal to 10 and start the BODMAS again. From here, you can go in bracket directly and 4 plus 10 equal to 14. And this becomes super easy. 5 times 14 is equal to 70. This is the correct way to solve such problem. Thanks, goodbye, take care everyone.
Another one. If we have the expression 3 minus open parentheses, 16 divided by 4 times 2 closed parentheses and multiplied by 2 cubed, then what is the correct answer of this question? Many people, when solving this question, first go for the expression inside the parentheses and assume they have the division between 16 and 4. So instead of this expression, they write 3 minus open parentheses, 4 times 2 closed parentheses, and multiplied by 2 cubed. In the next step, they go for the multiplication between 4 and 2 and write this expression as 3 8 times 2 cubed. Then they go for the subtraction between 3 and 8, and instead of this expression, they write minus 5 times 2 cubed. In the final step, they go to the exponent, and instead of this expression, they write minus 5 times 8, which finally gives them the answer minus 40. However, this answer is absolutely wrong. Also, some other people, when solving this question again, go straight to the expression inside the parentheses, but this time they start with the multiplication between 4 and 2 because they think multiplication has priority over division. So instead of this expression, they write 3 minus open parentheses, 16 divided by 8 closed parentheses, and multiplied by 2 cubed. Then they go for the division between 16 and 8, and instead of this expression, they write 3 minus 2 times 2 cubed. In the next step, they go for the exponent, and instead of this expression, they write 3 minus 2 multiplied by 8. And the final step, they go for the multiplication between 2 and 8, because they believe multiplication has a higher priority than subtraction. So they rewrite this equation as 3 minus 16, which finally gives them the answer minus 13. But that's definitely wrong. All right, now let me explain it step by step how to solve this equation properly. To solve this question, we must follow a rule that is called PEMDAS. As you can see on the screen in this equation, first we have a subtraction sign, then parentheses followed by a multiplication sign, and finally exponent. According to the PEMDAS rule, first we go for the expression inside the parentheses because P or parentheses have the highest priority than the other operations, and inside the parentheses, we have one division sign followed by a multiplication sign. It's very important to remember that multiplication and division are at the same level of precedence, and we must perform these two operations from left to right. So first we go for the division between 16 and 4, and instead of this equation we can write 3 minus open parentheses 4 times 2 close parentheses and multiplied by 2 cubed. In the next step we go for the multiplication between 4 and 2. I'll write this equation as 3/8 multiplied by 2 cubed. Then we go for the exponent, because in the PEMDAS rule, after parentheses, exponent has a higher priority than the other operations. So instead of this expression, we can write 3 minus 8 multiplied by 8. In the final step, we go for the multiplication between 8 and 8, because multiplication has a higher priority than subtraction. So instead of this expression, we can write 3 minus 64, which finally gives us the answer minus 61.